Hello and welcome back. We are at the Hydroplant. Before we get started with the video, I just wanted to give a quick apology. I have been extremely busy, and when I haven't been busy, you'll hear it in the very end clips. I've been under the weather, so with the combination of both, this upload is very late. Let me know down in the comments if I should even continue. I kind of feel like this is the last hard level that you need to walk through for, so I may not make any more walkthroughs. I was going to do it for the whole game, but yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments if I should continue or not. I wanted to just quickly give a sort of an intro because apparently I've just kind of occasionally looked at the community tab and people are complaining a lot about like solo play. I can guarantee you, and I will show it throughout the playthrough, that you can play this whole game solo. Yes, there's going to be difficulty curves, but you can do that by simply making the new items. So yeah, and a lot of the times, you kind of just want to run through certain sections. For example, the beginning of Hydroplant has a sniper that you have to avoid by just running. You're going to find new items of the rotary pump, as well as the coil winding. These two are going to be used for a few things to make, as well as the motor and the cog from this. If you want to find the other two, you'll have to find things that look like this, and once you break them, they'll drop the coil winding and the rotary pump. When you work your way to this room with the elevator, trust me that when you go down here where the submarine is, you want to make a crafting table so you can teleport to this location. It will help you out immensely. I, on my playthrough, put it over here. I think I put it on this plug here. This will save you so much time, like walking to places. Or I'm a moron, you could just set it in here, and you have like more stuff, like a little tiny secondary base. This is the reason why I think the energy pistol is so good for this area. You can stun the robot. The only downside is the battery drains really fast. But if you just kind of dance around in this area, you can recharge it. You kind of have to... I don't know if it actually works or not, but I wiggle my aim so that the laser hits the robot. So I don't think it goes based off the cursor. The ultimate strategy. You go in a circle and they can't hit you. It just sucks when they go up against something like that, because then you can't go in a circle. Sir, I need you to come out here for me, please. I need you to stand right here. Here. Sir. 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 Ah yes, his biggest foe, the box. And my biggest foe, no healing. Oh! Alright, if you want to unlock a fast travel, what you need to do is come over here to Tower 1, and you can just jump in the water and swim over to the bottom over here, and climb up to Tower 3, turn the valve, and you'll have a fast travel that will take you to the beginning areas right here, so you can just walk over and take the fast travel to get way over here instead of having to run all the way over. If you want to unlock the void backpack, it's in here as well. And if you are confused on where I am, it is across from Silo 3, where that fast travel that you unlock is at. So I'm not really going to show step by step how to do a lot of these things. If you just kind of go towards the objective, this part is relatively easy. You just kind of follow the path that you need to take. So that's why I'm not deliberately showing like step by step where to go, how to do, because you just go towards the objective, and then you'll see, oh, we have to go through this, we have to go down here, can't go that way, so you have to swim. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. So when you get into the facility here, you want to turn this on for, you guessed it, another fast travel right at the beginning. So you get all the way to the top of the building, and you need to come talk to this guy. And basically what he's going to tell you is you need to have something that you don't have yet to be able to block the transmission tower. And you need to unlock the dive suit so that you can go to the facility that's way out in the water. You have to swim up underneath it to get up in there and then jump through that portal. Go through that portal, you'll obtain an item that you need to make the transmit blocker. So I will show you, you need to go way at the top of a building to talk to a guy that will then give you this recipe so you can make the dive suit. I do have a cheese, so you don't have to do this. You don't have to cheese it if you don't want to, but if you have a fear, I forget what it's called, of like being in the ocean. I know a lot of people were complaining about that because they have like a deep fear, and this part is kind of scary. So if you do have that fear or you don't want to like do the dive section, there is some pieces in the water that you do need to get, but I will show you how to easily get those later. You can technically skip this part. For the video's sake, I'm going to show you how to do it legit for those who want to play it legit. But if you wait till the end of the video, I will show the cheese. Okay, so to get here, there's going to be two ways you can do so. One way is going to be essentially free, but I would still recommend unlocking the other way. One way, you have to use an anti-thermite like you did to get to Hydroplant, and if you do so, you can unlock the door. You can then unlock the door that is here across from Silo 3. You'll burn it, and then you can open the door. Or if you wanted to unlock the freeway, when you go across the bridge, you'll fight the robots for the first time right here. You'll come across and there's a bridge. There's a robot that goes across this bridge, a robot that roams here, and a robot that's in here. If you go past all that, or if you kill them all and then come across this, there'll be a door here. Now this one, if it is locked, I honestly don't remember. If it is locked, you will have to do it with the anti-thermite way. But if it's not locked, you could come through this way. Either way, I would recommend just opening up everything. You can get the anti-thermite very easily. But you come all the way up the stairs, all the way over here, talk to him, and you'll get the diving suit. Also, I'm gonna once again remind everybody, you do have bench upgrades. If you are getting very annoyed by being attacked at your base, you can get this portal suppression field, which will reduce majority of the attacks you get. Because there's a lot of them that are portal based, so you can essentially cut your attacks in half with this upgrade. Alright, and this is what you need to make the diving suit. Remember, canisters you get from fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers are a little rare, so make sure you're picking those up everywhere you go. If you are struggling to figure out where they are at, there should be quite a few of them, just kind of all over the place. I could be wrong, but I want to say there is one on the train. And if so, that one you can go back and get like indefinitely. You just have to wait for the portal to reset. But yeah, they're basically all over the entire map. You just have to look. But yeah, once we are back here, if you set up a teleporter, you could just teleport here. I would recommend, instead of just going straight into the water, to go up and jetpack as close to the facility as possible so you don't have to swim the entire way. However, if you unlock this area where you climb through and you get to come down, and there's this big area here, you wouldn't be able to explore it without the suit. So now that you have the suit, if you come down and over and all the way through so you can come up,
Is someone there?
you'll find Kylie over here. And once you go through and you talk to her, she's gonna ask you to make this hyper dense neural chip, and you're gonna need reservoir growth. And you're like, what is that? Where do I get it? It's in the water, and I will show you the location for it. Okay, so if you're facing it from here, you go straight out from silo 3, you'll come down to this part, you'll see this. It's going to be really hard to see, but you'll see a sign that says detector, right? So you go all the way down, you'll hit a wall, which means you need to come up, go over, and when you come through this door, you'll go straight up through the vent, go down the vent, hang a left from the vent, go down, made it through the door. So from here, once you come down, you want to hang. So once you come down from here, you're just going to go straight. Then you're going to hang a left until you see this duct. You're going to go down into it all the way down. Come up. You'll see the spinning fan. You want to go through here and up. You'll see this spinning fan. You'll see the ladder. Just go up on the ladder. And here you are. These are going to be the pieces that you need for the hacker device. You can just whack all the ones you see. You can take as many as you want. And then if you come up here, you can go through the door. And you're going to have to go through here. Okay, now that we're at this part, I'm just going to quickly show this is the cheese. If you don't want to see the cheese, you did it the legit way, you can skip this. It's very short, it's like 30 seconds to a minute. Alright, once you've made the long jump backpack, charge it up. And then we're going to use this. I'm going to come all the way over here to silo 2, where the teleport is. Go through. And you'll notice that once we're here, you can barely make it across if you time your jumps. Now, I would recommend coming back to base because you are going to need the heater shield. It's going to help you out immensely. If you have not made it yet, make it. But this area that you're going to is really cold, and so the heater shield is going to help you not freeze. So when you come across the riot guys, I've heard a lot of people complain that when you play solo you can't kill the riot guys, it's impossible. You guys have got to be kidding me. Do you see how his feet stick out? Or when he attacks like that? You see how easy that is? Please stop saying that the right guys are hard to kill solo. Now I know what some of you are gonna say, but what if they do this? You just do that. You just walk around. So yeah, after you murder everybody and you've made your way to the top, you're going to find one here and one here. This is what you need. You need the mapper. Up on top of the roof. And if you're like, how on earth did you get up here? I will show you. So you come up these stairs, you go out the door, make sure you grab this blue box, because you need the magnetic alloy, trust me. We'll kill all the people as you go up the stairs, you go through the door, towards the back, hang a right, go up the stairs. And then once you get here, there's gonna be a bunch of the metal, I don't even know what you want to call them, whatever they are. You want to whack them so you can get these pieces. So make sure you do that, and then once you do that, you can come in here and it's to your left. As well as over here to your right. You can get more photon receptors if you need them. Alright, and then once you get out of the portal, you need to make this. So if you're anything like me, you need to go back home and repair your gear anyways. So head back, make the item, repair your gear, and then you can head back to the top of that base. Also, before you leave, make sure you have a laser emitter. You're going to need a laser emitter as well. I will also give a side note, once you make the laser emitter, you're going to be able to make the deatomizer. This is probably the best weapon in the game. I'd argue that having two would be useful, but it's not necessary. I've only ever used just one in my playthrough, but you should definitely make one. Alright, now that you have made the emitter, the location you need to go is towards the back of Hydroplant. You set a teleport where I said you should go up the elevator, and it's going to be in this back corner over here. Back this way. Alright, and then once you get to the very top, inside this square, you need to take your emitter and place it down. Build it. Alright, and then you want to place your laser emitter, plug it in, and a power come all the way down here to reboot the spillway computer. You should have this unlocked already. If you do not, you need anti-thermite to open the door. If this door is not accessible, I don't remember. I want to say it's locked though, so. But the door is right across from Silo 3. We'll burn that, open it, and you can come over here and open it with your class 5. And then once you've done everything, you're going to be able to open the spillway, which is going to be back up top, which is going to be back where you put the narrow transmitter. I would highly recommend not doing what I'm doing so you don't have to backtrack. Make sure you do this one last so you can just press the button and be done. instead of having to go back and forth like I am. And then from there, you can finally move on out of Hydroplant. You're gonna have to come over here where the sub is. You can go in, continue the story. I am gonna end the video, but I do want to quickly show this is where a lot of people have been putting their base because they like it. If you don't have access to the other special edition world, a lot of people like this area for their base. You don't have to put it here, but it is a fairly neat looking area.